What is going on, guys? It is your boy Minixy here, and we are back with another video. Now today we got something a little different. Now for those of you who have been like long time fans of my channel, when I say long time, I mean long time, like before even 1k subs type beat, like I was streaming a lot of GPO. Now other than the streams I've done and like maybe the 2 or 3 videos I've done, I haven't really done too many videos on One Piece games on Roblox, which doesn't mean that I don't like them. Like, I definitely do like One Piece. I like the show. I'm an avid fan of the manga and show. I like the games. Well, you know, as of recently, you know, the One Piece games that have been coming out haven't been too crazy, and I haven't been on GPO that much, but the GPO update should be coming out sometime soon, which I will be on that. So if you show this video some support, maybe you know what I'm saying, I'll upload some more videos on the GPO update as well. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really done too many One Piece games on the channel. It's mostly just been a lot of other anime games, especially Demon Slayer. But I am an avid fan of One Piece. So today we got something pretty special because I was invited to test this game called Mid Piece. Now, Mid Piece is a game in like very early testing. As you can see, it's like we aren't even like on a map really. We're just on a base plate with a whole bunch of effects and things of that nature. And as you can see, even in the bottom right, it says 0.1 beta testing, expect bugs. So obviously, you know, don't come into this video thinking everything's gonna be perfect off rip. But yeah, this is a One Piece game that is currently in the making. So you know, I was invited to test it out, and I was like, me getting invited to test a One Piece game? Well, of course I'll test it. So you know, today we're gonna check out some of the stuff they have in here. Currently, they have the Pika Fruit. The Pika Fruit is fully done. They have some of the Gomu Fruit. They have all of Blackleg and a little bit of Diablo Jambe, and then a little bit of Itoriu, and then a little bit of this weapon, but it doesn't have its special M1s yet. Like, it doesn't have its own weapon M1s. But so we're gonna go over what's here in the game so far, give our thoughts on it and things like that. Also, I don't know why my run animation bugged. That was like fast walking. I don't know what that was. I might have to get that checked out. But yeah, for the most part, for the first look at everything, the UI isn't too crazy, but like I said, it's very early, so everything is subject to change. I like the compass up top looks pretty clean, but for the HP and like the moves on the right side could definitely be like a slight bit better, like a slight cooler UI. Other than that, I mean, it doesn't need one, but you know, for the visual appeal, it'd be a whole lot better just for visual stuff. Now, the first thing we're going to check out is Pika, because I want to go over like the things that are fully done first before I go to the things that aren't fully done yet. So first thing we're going to check out is Pika, which is funny, the fact that the first thing they completed is Pika, but I guess it's like, you know, a favorite fruit among One Piece fans. So, you know, first move, obviously we have some light, you know what I'm saying, just a little Pika kick, which honestly the effect looks actually amazing, which I was playing the game just a little bit before I started recording. That's how I know like some of the stuff isn't finished, and like the Pika, the effects in this game look amazing. Like, let's just look at that Pika kick. Then as you can see, boom, do a little kick, a little explosion, does 8 damage. I'm assuming, you know, if there was like stats and stuff like that, I could up my stats, and then obviously the Pika kick would do more damage. Right now at base it does 8. Next thing we have is Yada no Kagami, which is Yadamir, which, you know, you do the little dash thing, and then boom, you kick. I think there's a set range to it, or it might be cursor aim. I'm not entirely sure. Like, hold on, let me see. Once it gets off cooldown, but I'm not sure. I think it might be cursor aim, but if it's not, I think there's probably a set distance to it. Like, let me see. If I go, I'm looking over straight over here, but if I go over here, okay, then yeah, it's cursor aim. All right, that's good to know, because sometimes some games have a set range to it rather than it being cursor aim. Next thing we have is Yada Flight, which is obviously, you know, the flight move. Personally, in my opinion, I think you should be able to like hold T, but for right now you just kind of tap it, and it just goes until you tap T again. But I think it should just be a hold skill. And obviously, you know, I keep going straight until like I bounce off a wall, or yeah, see, I bounced off the person, and you keep going straight up or whatever. And also assuming that's gonna take stamina in the future, so you won't just be able to fly forever and things like that. Next move we have is Yama no Murakamo, which is just like a sword slash, which I find pretty cool. It's like a dash move. As you can see on the blocking dummy, it block broke. I definitely like that move. I doubt it's gonna be like anything for like comics in it. It's probably just gonna be mainly used as like a gap closer. Like if you're like far away and you want to go towards somebody, if they're like playing like, you know, playing like a pansy, you can always just kind of run up. Oh, it's not off cooldown yet. Wait, okay. And then boom, run up on them. I don't even know their full range on that. I don't know if we can like make it stop early or something like that, because it does go pretty far. I'm not sure. But yeah, next move we have is Yasukani no Magatama, which is the light jewels. You can, this is a skill that you can hold, but you flip into the air, or you just rise into the air, and as you can see, boom, like these effects as well. It seems like more close range than the GPO one. Like it probably doesn't go as far, but it's whatever. And then finally we have the 3 sacred treasures, which is the ult, which is really cool animation. I'm assuming majority, if not all, like the ults for fighting styles are gonna have like their own like personal animations. So if I hit C, it brights them in the air, I Yasukani him, and I slash him with a sword, hit him down, and as you can see, boom, does that. I really like it. It's nothing too crazy. It's pretty simple, and yeah, it's still pretty fire. So yeah, that's Pika for right now. Now another thing I noticed, which I should have showed off first, is the M1s. It's a basic 5-hit combo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But for the devs themselves, if they watch this video, which I hope they do, the timing looks kind of weird as of right now. Because it looks like the hit effects happen before the fist actually goes like out and hits them. So like if I were to do that, like you see the hit effect happen, and then like my fist hit him. It's like the animation is kind of weird. So it's like the timing is a little bit off, but that's probably like a simple fix. So just fix the timing with like the actual hit effect and the actual like making contact with the fist. That's not too crazy. Another thing is that sometimes your like M1 save, like that could it takes a while for them to like reset, I think. So like I could do like 1, 2, 3, and then I could do 4, 5. But I think like after a little bit, your M1 should definitely reset, because it shouldn't save, especially for like making combos and people like combos and like combo extending with like moves and stuff like that. Make it so like after a little bit, or after like maybe if you do like a certain move or moves, your M1's reset. Because right now it just kind of saves. I mean, if they want to do it for like the purpose of like making it so that combos aren't super duper broken, I can see that as understandable if you make it like the resets like occasional. For right now, your combos do save occasionally. Like right now it didn't, or it did. I thought it didn't, but yeah, sometimes your combo saves, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure, but I personally would like to have like be able to combos and stuff like that. You kind of can, but the main thing is the timing on the punching, like the hit effect and the thing. Like it would just be better visually if it like matched up rather than it being early. But yeah, that's that. Next thing we got is Blackleg. But Diable Jambe is a mode. So if you go ahead, the first one we have is Collier, which is another thing I'll show off like combo wise. You can go like 1, 2, 3, and then like Collier, and then 1, 2. As you can see, I feel like Collier should combo extend, but since your combos don't reset, it can't combo extend. So you just end up kicking them back. Even though Collier should be a combo extender, but it's kind of not. But that's probably something light that didn't be fixed. But other than that, next we have Brochet, which is just a stomp. I'm assuming that could also be a combo extender, even though there's a pretty long startup. Another thing I noticed that for moves, there are pretty decently long startups, so I don't know how that's gonna go for like combo wise. Like with this game being so visually appealing as it is, it might be too visual appealing when it comes to like the animation and stuff. So like, let's say you are comboing and you do this, they might have a chance to like walk it backwards out of the combo, so you won't even be able to like really hit that move. And then next we have Spectre, which is another holdable skill, which is another thing. Like I don't get me wrong, the animations in this game are very amazing. I appreciate them very much, but it's just the startup time might not make like half these moves viable for when you're like comboing and stuff like that, and unless you make the hit stun like really long, which people might get mad at if you make the hit stun too long. So if you're trying to like do something like this, someone might just walk back or be able to guard your Spectre before the animation's even done. But yeah, that's another thing I noticed for like M1 wise and comboing wise. As a person who likes doing like somewhat long combos myself, but it's just something I noticed. But next thing we have is Party Table Kick Course, which is where you like go in there, play your hands. That's an understandable long animation. Like even in GPO, it's kind of long where you start it out. So like, you know, I can understand that one. Next one is Conka Spin, where you flip in the air, slam down, something light. Next we have Base Shot, which is like a dash kick. Probably can be used as a gap closer. And yeah, that's that. Next we have obviously Diable Jambe, which is the mode. Love that startup animation. Not all the moves are done yet. So we have Polier Strike, which is like a dash. You do like a miniature dash forward, and then you do a kick. Next we have Vertice or Certes, which is, you know, like a kick and it sends out 3 little blasts, which I'm assuming could be a combo extender if they made it that way. Next we have the fire version of the Spectre, which, like I said, amazing animation. And then we have the growth shot, the dash kick, and then next we have Conquistor Slam. And then lastly, we have the which I thought it wasn't done. I guess Diablo Jump is done. As you can see, my foot's on fire, blue fire. Oh wait, no. I thought it was. Oh yeah, it's not done. It's not done. I'm assuming they're gonna do something crazy. That animation might go crazy. The blue fire foot, I mess with that heavy. That animation might go crazy. But that was Blackleg. Now the other thing here is the sword. There is one move, which is this, which is obviously this is a brick sword, his cane sword, but like I said, there's no animations for it just yet. But they have the E move, which you do this, dash, you do a slash and they freeze, and then you can combo them afterwards, I'm assuming. And yeah. Now the next fruit they have is the Gomu Fruit, but for some reason you have to like rejoin after you switch fruits. Like if I go ahead and type in here Gomu, my moveset won't pop up, so I'm gonna have to rejoin real quick and then I'll showcase Gomu. Alright, boom. As you can see, I have the Gomu moveset now. If I click on Gomu, there is no like symbol for it yet. It just says Gomu. We got the moves right here. First move we have is Pistol, which is a really fast move. I like it. Just boom, quick hit, pull your fist back, none too crazy. Rocket is not in the game yet. Next move we have is Pistol Shotgun. You cock your arm back, boom, hit him a couple times. I like that move. Pretty decent. Next we have is Stamp, where you use your foot instead. I thought it was Stomp the first time I saw it, but I forgot that move isn't really called Stomp, it's called Axe, where he slams his foot down. So Stamp is just like your foot version of Pistol. Bazooka is like you said, you cock your arm back, hit him forward. You can hold that move down. It doesn't do more damage, but I guess if you wanted to bait somebody into it. But other than that, you can't really turn it after you're holding it. Like you can't turn your camera while you're holding Bazooka. I'll show afterwards. But next we have Gatling, which is a move I personally like. It definitely looks good, but the startup time might be a little too long because you do this. You like crack your knuckles, and like while you're cracking your knuckles or your neck, you can't move. But and I'm assuming if they see that startup, they're just gonna, you know, move out the way because they know you're about to Gatling. So with that startup, it might not make the move viable. So either make the startup faster or just remove like the whole knuckle crack animation. You could just start punching, make it more viable. Other than that, and then Bullet is not in the game. So the only really gripe I have with this is the Gatling startup animation where you crack your knuckles and or neck. I don't really know. I think you crack your knuckles, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than that, the moves are pretty nice. I like them. Bazooka's still pretty fast for its animation. You got Pistol, and then you got the shotgun, which that startup animation might be a little too long. I don't know, maybe might need a little bit of shortening. I personally like. I'd know better if I was in here with someone to PvP with, to like see how viable they are when like, you know, fighting and things like that. But in my opinion, they might be a little too slow. But like I said, it's very early testing. Everything is subject to change. Now there is Itoryu, which is a sword fighting style, but there's only one move, so I'd rather show it off later when there is more moves. So other than that, there really wasn't anything else in the game other than Pika, most of Gomu, Blackleg, and then the first move of this, Brick Sword. So you know, this game is, like I said, definitely visually appealing. Combat wise, I don't know how it's really gonna work because a lot of the moves are a little bit slow. And then obviously, you know, the timing on these ones, and then like your M1 resets for combo extending and all like that. There's just a little minor things that can get changed in the future to make the playing and like fighting experience better. Maybe next time I'll actually be able to fight someone in here, because I didn't really like invite any like the devs or admins to come in here and fight with me. So other than that, this has been your boy ManeXZ. This has been Midpiece. I personally think this is going to be a very good looking game. Now when it comes to the PvE aspect of it, there is some like animations for some bosses. They've animated like Shanks, they animated I think Ace too, and you know, there's definitely going to be some PvE in it. But this game is visually appealing. Now playstyle appealing, not so much as of yet, but hopefully at some point it will be. But yeah, keep an eye on this game. I'm gonna put the game link in the description down below. Well, not the game link, the game Discord, since you know the game's in testing, y'all can't really play it yet. But for the most part, I'm definitely liking how this game is looking. Not liking how it's feeling just of yet. It feels pretty decent, but just some minor changes, you know what I'm saying, to make it a little bit better in comparison to all the other games that are right now, especially GPO, because that's what people really compare all One Piece games to now is GPO. So if it's gonna be up there with GPOs, they're gonna have to do some minor changes. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys, you know, keep it out for mid-piece, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Copyright strikes, I really don't like copyright strikes. Copyright strikes, I really don't like copyright strikes.